Hey guys, this is hijabadore here. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm here to review the none other than shit. Okay, let me take off my earrings because they're very loud. Like, you hear that? Yeah. I don't want you to hear that. All right, let's start again. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is hijabadore here, and today I'm here with the new Anastasia Beverly Hills new Riviera palette. And I'm gonna be reviewing it. I'm gonna try to do it very fast, and at the end you can see how I created the look. And the look that you saw in the beginning with all the hijab and everything, that was just, my extra stuff that I do for my Instagram. But I just don't feel comfortable in all that, so I had to, remove all of that and just be comfortable. Okay, I am sick, as you can tell, and I was literally dying. Like, I could not even move out of my bed. But if you saw my story on Instagram, I pushed myself to drive all the way to Sephora and pick up the Riviera palette, and I'm really excited about it. And I just started feeling the energy right after I actually purchased it. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna sit down, create a look. Otherwise, I was really out of energy, but I'm excited. So let's get into the palette. So this is the palette, and this is the packaging right here. Again, the packaging is made of like a denim-ish fabric, and it's not the suede kind of a feel that all the other Anastasia palettes have. And it comes in this little box that looks just like the palette. It has a picture of the palette that I really appreciate. And this palette retails for $45, and I had to pay freaking tax, so mine came around like 50-ish because we have really high tax in Los Angeles. It's annoying, okay? And on the back, it actually mentions that this is a cruelty-free palette, and the eyeshadows are made in the USA. Just like the Norvina palette. This is my Norvina palette. It looks real busted. I try to keep it clean, but it's hard when the thing is fabric. And now I'm more scared with the Riviera because it has white in it. Like, how am I gonna keep it clean? I don't know. When I open it up, there is a mirror right here. It does come with a brush. I feel like the Norvina came with the same brush. I just don't remember. There's like a little stiffer side on one side, and then this like blending brush on one side. And I actually used this brush to blend a lot of my crease today. So there's a mirror right here, and these are the eyeshadows. This is the most colorful palette that Anastasia has ever made. At least ever since I've known Anastasia's brand, I have never seen them creating this kind of a colorful palette. This looks like very neonish and very colorful. Like, I was really, really dying to get my hands onto this palette because I just wanted to experience the colors and stuff. But when you see me, I actually ended up creating a very calm down makeup look. Like, no colors, like nothing craziness going on today, because maybe because I was not feeling too good. Otherwise, I love doing color eye makeup looks and stuff, so I will be playing with these a lot. Okay, so there are 14 eyeshadow pans in here. Right after this white, all 6 of these are actually shimmers, and according to them, that they're pressed pigments basically. And guys, I love Anastasia's shimmers. I have never used their shimmers before Norvina. So the Norvina palette, the shimmers in here are my favorite. Like, I literally use them all the time, even on my clients. I love to use the shimmers from this palette. So when I saw that they have the Riviera palette with colorful shimmers, so I just had to get it because I feel like, their shimmers are just like the best shimmers that I own. I honestly don't think that I have any other brand of eyeshadow palettes that are this amazing with their shimmers. Like, the shimmers feel the same, just like the Norvina palette. I know that I'm referring to the Norvina palette a lot because that's the only Anastasia's palette that I own. So, I mean, that's just natural that I'm going to refer to that palette. But I feel like when I go like this with this palette, it kind of becomes like, it doesn't close on its own. It just really stays like this. You see? I really have to press it real hard for it to close. Whereas, again, I'm going to bring the Norvina. When I do the same thing with Norvina, like, it closes on its own. Like, I'm going to do it again. Like, right here, you see? When I let it go, it closes on its own. But the Riviera palette does not really close on its own. Kind of stiff, like even when I go like this, like it's kind of stiff, and when I let it go, it doesn't close on its own. Okay, so the mattes in here, all of the mattes that I have in here, like I feel like there's very slight shimmer to it. Whereas the website refers to them as matte eyeshadows, especially the shade Monte Carlo and Coastline, right? Okay, especially the shade Monte Carlo and Coastline, this one, this little peachy one, and this little pinky one, they show shimmer very obvious. Other than that, all the other mattes still have very slight shimmer. If you take like a flashlight or something and you flash it on there, then you'll be able to see the shimmer. Other than that, like they go on very matte on the eyes. Like I'm wearing at least like 4 shades out of here, and they're very matte. Even the white one over here is matte. So yeah, they just look like they have shimmer in there, but they're really matte when you do the application. And the shimmers in here are just like the Norvina palette, like very soft and buttery, and I feel like they literally melt into your skin. The only shimmers that I actually tried on my eyes today are Mediterranean, that I'm wearing on my lower lash line, Seaside I'm wearing all over my lid, and then Palermo is the one that I mixed with the white one on my inner corner, because I honestly feel like this palette is missing a very like highlighter kind of a shimmer in here. Like there's this white color that you can mix with other shades and other shimmers, because I really like a very bright and shimmery inner corner, but I was kind of struggling with this palette because it doesn't really have a nice inner corner shade. Like if I was going for a cool toned, as you can see right here, I could not really use anything in my inner corner because I was already using the silver one on my lid. And even the silver one, the Seaside, looks pretty dark for it to be a inner corner shade. So I feel like if you want your inner corner to be really bright and really light, I feel like you should mix the shade called Sails, which is the white matte shade. Just mix that with any of the shimmers, and then you can create something like what I have on right now. I actually mixed the white one with this pink shimmer. When you're wearing like all these colors, I personally would have appreciated a black in this eyeshadow palette, because I just own the Norvina palette from Anastasia, and even the Norvina palette doesn't have a black. But here it's kind of understandable because there's like a very different kind of a shade story, you know. But in Riviera, I feel like when I am working with a lot of colorful eyeshadows, especially with like pinks and purples and blues, I don't know, I just like to use some black eyeshadow on the outer corners, because I feel like it just gives an extra definition, because you do have like at least like 3 crease shades, which are like Monte Carlo, Coastline, and Estate. And you can even use Cabana in your crease as well. They could have just skipped one of these crease shades and just added a black in here. I would have appreciated that, because with colorful eyeshadow looks, I just like a black. Okay, so let's get into the swatches real fast, and then I will show you the look. So let's do it. I'm just gonna swatch it with my fingers. This is Sails. This is Yacht. This is Seychelles. Oh my god, I'm really butchering all of these words. And then Palermo. This is Palermo. Now this is Inheritance, and this is Mediterranean. And I'm so sorry, I skipped Seaside, so I'm just gonna swatch Seaside right here. This is Seaside, and I feel like Seaside and Mediterranean are pretty close to each other, but this is the top row, and I'm sorry that I did the silver shade all the way in the end because I forgot to swatch it. Okay, and now I'm gonna swatch the bottom row on this side of my hairy arm. Just bear with me. Okay, so right here, this is Estates, Cabana, Coastline, Bahamas. Okay, because they're very light, I think I will have to just, you know, go over the colors because you can barely see them. Okay, so these are 4 mattes in there. And now this is Monte Carlo. Oh my god, why are they swatching so bad? Like, They're swatching so bad. Maybe because my arm is really, really dry. That's why. But this is cons. And then this is palm. Okay, so these are my swatches right here. And excuse me, guys. I know my swatches are so ugly. Okay, so I'm just gonna wipe it. I just wanted to show you how they swatch with the finger. From the bottom row, the pink, purple, and brown, which is Bahamas, Cons, and Palm, are the only ones that are very, very dark and, you know, in your face kind of a shades. Otherwise, all the other ones just seem like very crease kind of shades. Like they're not that crazy pigmented or, you know, in your face, but they're definitely buildable because I did use Coastline on my crease as a transition shade, and you can still see it. Like it did not disappear or anything. And then I used the palm shade, the brown one right here, to just really define the crease. I even tried to use a little bit of Monte Carlo. I'm really excited about the pink and the blue shimmer in here. Even the Mediterranean, which is like a purpley shimmer that I'm wearing on my lower lash line, I actually really like it. So yeah, even the Norvina palette, I use it mostly for the shimmers. I don't be digging into the mattes that much. Like I always just go ham with the shimmer. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you how I created the eye look. I hope that you guys like it. I'll also upload a little clip on my Instagram of the eye look as well. So I hope that this review was helpful, and I hope that you guys like this video. And if you did, then give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Please hit the notification bell so whenever I upload a video you get a notification. And let's get into the tutorial. And for right now, I'll just say goodbye to you guys.